Hey everyone, welcome to my video. This video I'm going to be showing you how to make a granny square. This is the first thing I learned how to make when I first learned how to crochet, and it's easy and quick, so let's get started. You're going to take your yarn and we're going to start with making a slip knot. So holding the yarn in my hand, I'm going to wrap it around my index finger like so, slip it off my finger, and pull the working yarn through the back of the loop and pull tight. I'm going to now slip it on my hook, and for this I have a size H 5mm hook, and we're working with worsted weight yarn. I'm going to tighten this a little bit around my hook, not too tight that it's going to get stuck on the hook, but not too loose that it's going to fall off. And now, however you're comfortable holding your hook and holding your yarn, we're going to get started with six chains. So how we're going to start is we're going to take the hook, it's pointing up, we're going to move it behind the yarn, rotating the hook down and moving the hook. We're going to pull the yarn through the first loop, and that's your first chain. We're going to do this 5 more times. Rotate the hook down, pull it through the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more. Now we're going to make a circle by joining, and we're going to do that with a slip stitch. We're going to insert the hook into the first chain we made, and we're going to yarn over, rotate the yarn, rotate the hook down, and pull through both loops. We now have a circle just like that. To start off, we're going to chain 3, and that's going to count as the first double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do our first double crochet, and how we do that is we yarn over, insert the hook into the middle of the circle we made, yarn over and pull the yarn back through the circle, so we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, rotating the hook down, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and that is a double crochet. Let's do it one more time. Yarn over, insert the hook into the circle, yarn over and pull it back through the circle, 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, rotate the hook down, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to chain 3 and do 3 more double crochets. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. One more time. And we've now made our first corner of our granny square. We're going to chain 3 again. And do 3 more double crochets to make the next corner. Yarn over, insert through the circle, pull, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, and one more time. we now have 2 corners. We're going to do this one more time. Chain 3, 3 double crochets, and now we have 3 corners. To make the 4th corner, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to do a slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 that counts as our first double crochet. So we're going to insert the hook into the top where that 3rd chain is. We're going to yarn over, rotating the hook down and pull through the stitch. We now have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to rotate the hook down and pull the first loop through the 2nd loop, and there we've slip stitched. To continue on to the 2nd row, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to count as the last double crochet in this corner. We're going to work on this next corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 more. So we have 4 chained total, and we're going to double crochet in this corner. So we're going to yarn over, insert the hook into the corner, yarn over, pull it through the corner. So we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the other 2 loops. We're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert in the corner, yarn over, pull back through the corner, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. One more time. Now we're going to chain 3 and do 3 more double crochets in this corner to make a new corner. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, double crochet. 1, 2, 3. To continue to the next corner, we're going to chain 1 and do 3 double crochets in this next corner. We're going to chain 3 and do 3 more double crochets to make a new corner. 1, 2, 3, and now 3 more double crochets. Now we're going to chain 1 and work a new corner into this next corner. Chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 3, and we have a 3rd corner. Now we're going to chain 1 and work in this last corner. We're going to start with 3 double crochets, just like before. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now, because we have this chain 3 that counts as the last double crochet, we're only going to do 2 double crochets. we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. So this is the bottom where the first chain is. Here's the second chain, and the third chain is right here. And we're going to insert our hook in, yarn over, rotating the hook down, pull the yarn through the stitch, and now with the hook facing down, we're going to pull the first loop through the second loop to slip stitch. To go to the next round, we're going to chain 3, and this counts as the first double crochet in this space. And in each space in between the corners, we're going to do 3 double crochets. So here we're just going to do 2 because the chain 3 counts as the first one. 1, 2. From here I'm going to chain 1 and work in this corner with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and do 3 more double crochets in this corner. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to work 3 double crochets in this next space. We're going to chain 1 and work in the next corner. We have 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 3 and do 3 more double crochets. And we'll chain 1 and do 3 double crochets in the next. And I'll be right back at the end of the round. We're now at the end of the round, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 to connect the round. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, rotate hook down, and pull the first loop through the second loop. From here, you can chain 3 and continue on, making this bigger and bigger, but I'm going to show you how to fasten off and change colors. So to fasten off, you're going to yarn over and pull through to make 1 chain. We're then going to cut the string and pull the string all the way through to make a knot and pull tight. From here, you would want to weave the ends in, and I'll show that to you in a little bit. For the color change, you're going to take your new color, make a slip knot, put it on your hook, pick any corner to start in, insert your hook, whoops, insert your hook into the corner, and we're going to make a slip stitch by pulling the yarn through. So we have 2 loops, rotating the hook down and pulling the first loop through the second loop. We'll then chain 3, and that will count as your first double crochet in the corner, and continue the corner as normal, where you do 2 more double crochets, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets in the corner. One, 2, 3. From here, you would chain 1 and continue in the spaces and the corners all the way around. Here's an example that I made of one that changes colors with each round. Okay, to make the color change, you're going to take your new color and you're going to make a slip stitch by wrapping it around your finger, pulling the yarn from the back through the front, and tightening it on your hook. You're going to pick any corner on your granny square, and you're going to insert your hook into the corner, yarning over and pulling it back through the loop, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So we're going to rotate the hook down and pull the first loop through the second loop, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be your first double chain to your corner. You're going to do 2 double chains, crochets, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and do 3 more double crochets. From here, you would just continue on as before, chaining 1 in between each group of 3, and doing the 3 double crochet and 3 chain and 3 double crochet corner in each corner. My very first granny square, I just added to it and made it bigger and bigger, and it was just one granny square that was a big old blanket. You can do that, or you can make them all any size you want and attach them. Before you attach them, you want to take a tapestry needle, which is a big dull needle like this that has a big eye, and weave in any ends you have. And how I do that is I go to the wrong side of the work and I break up the fiber a little bit, fold it over the end, pinch it between my index and thumb, slide the needle out, and slide the eye through the flattened fibers. Now, as a rule of thumb, you want to weave your end before cutting it off into 3 or 4 stitches back and forth to secure it so it doesn't come undone and it doesn't undo your work later. So what I do is I usually stick the needle through a couple of stitches, pull through, and I do a back and forth motion through some more. like here. I would go through those, and then I would go down and go back through these, and then I would cut this end off. Okay, now that the end is cut off, there's a number of ways that you can attach your granny squares. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.